And then I was doing mics and then started to make my own videos, and it just started to kind of bubble. And then like I had one video hit on YouTube and Facebook, and then I was like, boom, there's the fire. Let's just keep growing that fire.
What's the fire mean? One releasing videos once a week or more?
Pretty much just like it caught some like viral traction, and then I kind of just picture as my career as just like a giant fireplace, and it's like each time I put a video, it either like sustains or it blows it up, or it's like, oh, that was a wet log. Fuck, you know?
Do you care about frequency? Like, do you think that when everyone's like, you got to post every day, several times a day, engage and all that shit?
I like feel like I'm annoying people if I post every day. Like there's days.
I agree. It's also like, come on, man. Like, and also if you had if you have 2 duds in a row, then like
I'm just putting shit out to put shit out. I always get that in return. Like I'll look at the views and I'm like, yeah, this was forced. So I think frequency is kind of like I try to just do like once a week, maybe twice a week, but like, you know, sometimes you're just feeling it and you're like, nah, this is a banger. Let's just drop it. Or sometimes you're like, I got nothing to say.
That would be my worry about being a content generator. And I've heard people complain about it a lot. It's like, you're never off the clock. I think we're never off the clock as comics, but you're really never. There's a difference between I'll release something when I have an idea or I have to release something.
Yeah, or you get into this mindset where you're like, oh, I'm finally at peace. I'm going to take 3 days off. And then somebody posts something and you're like, oh, I can make it better than that.
Yeah.
Or a trend happens and you're like, I fucking have to.
Yeah.
Like I was in New York on a family vacation.
9/11.
Yes. Yeah. It's a family vacation. We'll never forget.
Some of your brothers didn't make it.
Yeah. Used to have twins, just like the Towers. But there's all this Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing going off. And in my head, I was like, I should do a video. And then I was like, nah, I'm on family vacation. Then I was like, fuck it, I'll do a video. And then now I'm on my story. I'm posting like, who in New York has a Travis Kelce video? Like the fact that you can just outsource and get it. And within like 2 hours, I have a Travis Kelce jersey like at my hotel. I'm shooting this at night. I'm editing till 4 a.m. while meeting my parents for like fucking Cat's Deli at 9 a.m.
Did it work?
Yeah, it crushed.
Great.
And that's the fucked up part. It was like one of the bigger videos I've had in the past couple of months. And you're like, that behavior is rewarded by views. So now in my head, I'm like, see, you got to fucking rise and grind.
I know.
Woo, sports.
Oh, I didn't know you liked the Chiefs.
Where is she?
But you will make yourself miserable.
Yeah.
And you're like just an ambulance chaser where you're just like, what are we doing now? Come on, doing.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
And instead of like enjoying New York and like going out and like doing shit with friends, I just was like, just cutting away. But I like that. I like the thrill. And I timed it out. I was like, okay, the Chiefs are playing this Sunday at 5 p.m. So I'll post it like right at 4:30. So it starts to build up. Boom.
Yeah.
Right when it's calculated in my head. I like doing it.
Also, there is something fun about it for sure. Like when you have the definitive tweet or whatever, I don't make videos like that. Or if I have like a funny monologue I'll do. But there's something really valuable about it. It's fun to have like the definitive joke or angle on something.
Yeah.
It's like very satisfying.
It feels like there's like a time bomb to it where you're like, I can't wait to get this out because
that's a great way to put it.
It's not going to matter.
Yep.
Like if I put out
you know when it will matter? When they break up. We'll be right back.
And we'll reshare that same video.
Guys, I just want to
spin
a
it,
moment.
Praying for them, hoping for them. Tag them
but
both.
Also, anyhow, am I only working to avoid personal life?
I think we kind of talked about that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like I just say yes to so many gigs because I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And then it's like, I'll see my friend get married and it's all my friends from college. They got the invite. And I'm like, but no invite? And like, yeah, man, we haven't talked in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Every time I've hit you up, you've been like on the road doing something. I'm like, it's fucking true.
Yeah.
But sometimes I wonder, it's like, instead of like trying to like, so all my friends are like moved out of LA and they all have like wives.
They were comedy friends or they were like.
No, I have like comedy friends, but like my like, just like friends that I grew up with don't live in LA anymore.
Where'd you grow up?
The Southern California, like an hour from here.
They moved to Austin. Go ahead.
Literally, one of the guys moved to Austin. Yeah, one to Austin, one to Chicago, Miami, and then like some other.
And they're trying to convince you how much better Austin is all the time.
Dude, the mothership. Great club.
No, don't get us wrong.
Yeah. Joe, I'll see there. First name basis. I was talking about Joe Rogan for all those people at home who didn't know. But I just wonder, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I didn't say yes to these gigs. I would just be sitting there Saturday night with my cat.
Oh, it's like you almost can't.
Like,
at this point, you almost can't take a night off because you'd have to face
loneliness, you know? But that's the thing. And then that takes me back to the dating thing where it's like, I'm so happy with what I do in my career. And then it's Sunday night at 7 p.m. I'm like, I'm a fucking
I ruined
loser.
it. Yeah.
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 So it's like this.
Again, trade-offs.
Yeah.
Trade-offs.
True.
It's just,
trade-offs.
you have to, I was talking to a friend of mine the other night about, she was saying how like she doesn't want to have kids and that's weird. And I was like, you'd be totally miserable to have a kid. And now you just have to be a little unhappy sometimes. So I think you're in the same position. You just have to, you have to accept you get total freedom.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's you're lone wolf. Even lone wolves get lonely.
That is the most alpha thing. That is some Andrew Tate shit right there. Even lone wolves get, well, it's in the name, lonely, but I as a TikTok.
Yeah, great.
But
trade-offs. But you get to go
because
viral
I think
sometimes.
if I was that guy who was constantly getting invited to the wedding invites and I'm only hanging out with those guys, I'd be at the back of the wedding and be like, I wish I could do a tight 5 at this wedding. I wish I could do stand-up. I wish I could make a video. So it's like,
before you even get to like marriage is a sham.
Of course. I'd be in the back writing bits down. I'd be like, all right, anybody object? I do. Let's film this. It'll be good. We'll go viral. But so I think it's just that but sometimes
comic destroys wedding.
Yeah. Comic smashes the bride.
Yep. Yes.
And then in quotes, sexually. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just that trade-off where, I don't know. And sometimes you see comics that take gigs that they are way above. They're way above. And you're like, why are you even doing that? And then you're like, oh, they just don't want to have a
They don't want to go
off.
home.
Yeah.
They just chose wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why it sounds like I'm being cynical, but what I'm saying, I'm almost, all the stuff I talked about in Blocks, the stand-up special, was like, I'm kind of over. That like, I just accepted like, yeah, I don't want to have kids and I haven't had good luck in relationships and or whatever luck. Like I wasn't good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'm great at other shit. So
yeah.
And I don't like love my dog, but I beat myself up about. I'm like, I've said it on the podcast, but neuroses, when people go, you're neurotic, you have no idea what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's having a feeling about your feeling.
Okay.
Or you feel like you want to excel at stand-up and go and comedy and all this shit. And then you go, great. In a vacuum, that's perfect. And then people start sowing doubt in you.
Yeah.
And then you go, am I wrong to have a totally natural feeling?
Yeah.
Which is a fucking waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just accept what the trade-off is and live with it.
Very true. It's not cutting any corners. It's just right down the middle. This is what it is. And it is.
And it's like, you did it. Your priorities are still going to be your priorities. You can't force priorities on somebody, which is what most failing movements, social movements in America has been doing for like the last 10 years. We're like, wait, I'm wrong okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was fine, but you're telling me that my priorities should be your priorities.
Right.
Okay. I'll get right on that.
So you a big hobbies guy? Do you have shit to take you out?
Yes.
Kite surfing.
Nailed it in one try. No, I don't do shit. I don't like going out.
Yeah.
I don't like doing shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you can't make me like it.
I know.
You can't make me believe that the music level at a club is the right level. You cannot make me believe that. It's hurting my ears.
Yeah.
I can't. You're never going to tell me that like things that my tongue and stomach don't think are delicious. Like I can't, it's not going to happen.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I mean, I'm starting to get in my own ways very much. I like bring my own coffee on the road. I bring like I make my own coffee in there just because hotel coffee shit. I don't want to leave my room.
Too big a spectrum too big a room for error.
Yeah.
This could go any old way.
I don't want to have to start my day going down to the lobby. There's kids screaming and yelling about SeaWorld. We're in Connecticut. It's not even close. And then you got to go to a Starbucks. There's a big line there. It's a whole, like, I just like a routine.
Yep.
And I find that routine. And I'm like, do I need a hobby? No.
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens. But like, I just feel like I just wanted something to get my head out of like work stuff. And I was like, is it a hobby? Is it seeing somebody, or is it spending more time with family?
Dude, if you're not into it, you're not into it.
I know.
It's like when people go, let's go to the beach. And I'm like, no, thanks.
Yeah.
And they go, and I'm like, do you think I'm not aware of the beach? It's been there since my first memories. I don't like it. Sorry, everybody. You're a fucking fuddy. Okay. You're a wet blanket. Okay. Okay. You can't make me think that the ocean is clean.
Right.
You can't make me. It's. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess if anything is forced, it's not going to work, but it kind of just will fall into your lap if you do find an activity you really like.
I also would argue editing is about as close to.
Okay. Yeah. I love editing. I edit a lot of my stuff.
I know. Yeah. That's my point. Is like you like fucking where's that bin? And
yeah. So we can't go viral with a puzzle, dumbass.
Yeah. So whoa, dumbasses are reeling right now. You have called dumbasses out.
Sorry. Ma'ams, dumbasses.
Fuck.
Same thing if you ask me.
Yeah, I would stop beating yourself up. I mean, again, I know what you're doing because I do it all the time. I just probably have bro, it gets better in a while. No, you just go, why am I arguing? It's people think peer pressure is a bad thing, but we're all under so much peer pressure, and you just have to be a pain in the ass.
You have to be happy with what you're currently doing, or else just beat yourself up over it. It's like it was like, why would I find any sadness in what I do? I love what I do. I love all things comedy. Bill Burr's company is what I'm talking about.
Produce my new special.
Yeah. I just love doing anything stand-up or video related, anything that's not that. I'm like, that's just fine. Vacation. You're sitting there, you're like, beach with a pina colada. All right.
I got bored halfway through Beach with pina colada. I wanted to end it
and you're like,
after with.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. We got to reschedule our flight. And I usually ask people like, is there an upside to all this, to your what you are, and the what other people would call faults, or what you would call faults?
Oh, is there a benefit to having this life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm living my dream. I'm literally living my dream. I used to work at my day job and I'd be like, all I want to do is just pay my rent doing comedy. And it's like, what I've been able to achieve is like, so it's like awesome. It's like the fact that
it's amazing.
Yeah. And the upside is I'm doing exactly what I want. I get to work with my like idols and icons. And it's like Neil Brennan. Yeah. The upside is I'm living the dream. I mean, it's just like, it's weird being like, oh, the dream is here, you know?
Yeah.
It's currently happening right now.
Yeah. It's impossible.
It's
what you've
bizarre.
done.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So
it's just,
but it's because of what you are.
Yeah.
So,
and I wouldn't have got that going to fucking Margaritaville on a Friday night.
Fuck. I wouldn't even know how to get to him. I would fuck.
Dude, the Syracuse Mall, there's a Syracuse Funny Bone across from it. It's on the 3rd floor.
I'm so sad already.
It's the saddest setting. That's like, I've done pretty much shows in every state all over, but Syracuse Funny Bone, for whatever reason, man, it's across from a Margaritaville and a K2 racetrack, and it's on the 3rd floor. And the week after I was there was a shooting. And you're like, can we make comedy?
It's a K2 race like a
ketamine.
Unbelievable.
No.
I'll be right there.
K2 or something. But you just
it's a track?
Indoor track, yeah.
So it smells like track.
It smells
on
like
the
burnt
entire
tires,
3rd floor.
And then just
and gasoline.
Yeah, burnt tires, gasoline next to Margaritaville.
And then you have to be funny.
Yes. It's one of those gigs where you get there and you go, can we have a little bit of respect for comedy? Can we not have
no money in that.
Next to a Chiba Hut? Can we not have it? Like, can we give it a little bit of respect?
Sorry.
And you take the 3rd escalator up and you're doing merch in front of a museum of selfies. And you're like, what? Have you seen those in malls? It's like fake sets in a store where you can take different selfies at.
Do they have the private jet?
That'd be the only good one. I think that they should have like a hospital one, so you can like get out of work or something. You just take a fuck ton of them. Blah, 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 blah.
Great. Different IVs, different
exactly.
setups.
Fake car accident.
Yep. Blood, bandages, body cast.
Yeah, instead it's like some like live, laugh, love bullshit in a neon sign.
That I like.
Hey, did you like that? Did you like that? Yeah, did you like it though? You want more? Don't want to work? Would rather watch videos of me grab-assing with people? First of all, go up here to subscribe. And then go up here to watch more clips. This is like when the weatherman says there's a high pressure system coming in. I'm not really used to the green screen.